What if the very thing stealing your peace isn't failure or weakness, but the fact that you care too much about the wrong things? Carl Jung once said, "The greatest burden a child must bear is the unlived life of the parents." But in today's world, we carry more than our parents' dreams. We carry the weight of society's expectations, the endless pressure of social media, and the silent demand to always fit in. And here's the truth. Until you learn the power of not giving a damn, you'll never live a life that feels truly yours. We live in a culture where caring is currency. The more you appear to care about trends, status, and opinions, the more valuable you seem. Think about it. You post something online and then spend hours checking likes. You walk into a room and instead of speaking your truth, you calculate how others will judge you. You make choices, school, career, lifestyle, not from passion, but from fear of disappointing others. This constant obsession is draining. It creates anxiety, comparison, and a deep sense of being lost. Jung called this trap living through the expectations of the collective. It means you're no longer steering your life. You're on autopilot, shaped by other people's opinions. And here's the painful reality. The more you live this way, the more invisible your true self becomes. Jung described the persona as the mask we wear to face the world. It's useful. It helps us play our roles as students, workers, friends, partners. But the danger comes when you mistake the mask for your true identity. Take the executive who only lives for their job title, or the influencer who only exists for likes, or the child who grows into adulthood still chasing their parents' approval. When the persona takes over, you bury your authentic self. Jung warned that this leads to resentment, depression, even despair, because deep down your soul knows you're living a lie. And here's the irony. The more you chase respect and validation, the less people actually give it to you. Why? Because people can sense when you're not real. But the moment you stop obsessing over how you're perceived and start living from authenticity, respect begins to follow naturally. So what does it really mean to stop caring so much? It doesn't mean being cold. It doesn't mean ignoring responsibility. And it doesn't mean being cruel. It means choosing carefully where your care goes. Jung believed the path to freedom is individuation, the process of becoming whole by integrating all parts of yourself, not just the mask that pleases others. So when I say don't give a damn, what I really mean is this. Stop giving your energy to gossip. Stop giving your peace to strangers' opinions. Stop giving your worth to shallow approval. And instead, start caring about what nourishes your soul. Truth, creativity, purpose, love, growth. Let me give you an example. Think of the person who spends years in a career they hate. They drag themselves out of bed every morning, but they stay because their parents are proud or because society says it's successful. Outwardly, they look fine, the mask is polished, but inwardly, the soul is starving. Now imagine the opposite. Someone who finally says, "Enough, I'm done living by everyone else's script." They may earn less at first, they may confuse people, but they live lighter, freer, more real. That's the power of not giving a damn. It's not recklessness, it's courage. The courage to be yourself even if the world doesn't always approve. In Jung's time, the mask was shaped mostly by family and community. Today, it's multiplied by 1,000 through technology. Social media has turned caring into a competition. Every scroll tells you how to look, how to live, how to think. The more you care about keeping up, the less you hear your own inner voice. And here's the paradox. The moment you stop chasing the crowd's approval, you gain the one thing you were looking for all along: freedom. Freedom to create, freedom to think, freedom to live without apology. So how do you put this into practice? First, audit your cares. Every night ask, what did I worry about today? Did it actually matter? You'll be shocked how many things don't. Second, set boundaries. Not every critic deserves an answer. Not every argument deserves your energy. Third, listen inward. Your inner voice is quiet, but it's always speaking. When you stop obsessing over opinions, you'll finally hear it. And fourth, reclaim your energy. Caring is currency. Don't waste it on shallow validation. Invest it into your craft, your purpose, your relationships. Carl Jung's warning is simple but powerful. The more you care about what doesn't matter, the less life you have left for what does. So ask yourself, what would my life look like if I stopped caring about the noise and finally started living for myself? If this message spoke to you, don't just move on. Hit subscribe, not just to support this channel, but to remind yourself every week to stop caring about the noise and start living with intention. And if you want to go deeper into Jung's wisdom, watch the next video here, because your journey to real freedom is only just beginning.